Good day, everybody. This is JP from Dogcraft.net. Here I am sitting with BamBeatMan, a Dogcraft VIP, and today we're going to ask him all the questions that make him tick. Go ahead and do that salute again. I wasn't focused on you. Oh, really? I need to mute that because we're going to get all these other fun, weird stuff. I hate it when it does that. And, you know, you go live on Twitch and then it puts up an ad. Because I don't pay for everything. Yeah. So, anyway, I am here in the chat room. With us in chat we have today, looking over, we have Ivan Dogovich. Hey, yo, Ivan, how you doing, buddy? Staircase Climber. Yeah, my two mods for this interview session. I also have Oz is here, Victix is here, and Whimsical Rose. And I'm guessing, Whimsical, you would be... I apologize, let me go to Dogcraft chat. And you are Selections Buyer. I'm going to make that guess, and let's hope I'm all good. We were heading to stream anyways. Alright, so as everybody's been here, this is, I think you're interview number 8. Get my right fingers up there. There we go. 8 for me. I'm going to adjust my camera, actually. You're interview number 8 for me, and the Big Fat Ocho, and we... As everybody who's seen my previous interviews knows, I have a selection of questions that I ask my victim here on camera. And they answer them the best as they can, and we go from there and see what... see. It's Cell here, by the way, aka Selections by Don't be confused. Oh, Chibs has joined us as well. Chibby. Alright.
This is going to get real fun really quick.
Yes, go ahead. For everybody who's under the age of 18, go ahead and stand up. Bam. we are here with Bam, and there is a parental advisory in effect. Could be explicit content. He's going to watch what he says, and I'm going to watch how I respond. So let's hope that it all gets there. Hey Harley, how you doing? Zini's here as well. Oh my goodness.
This is going to be real.
You're a popular guy, man. Look at this. Everybody's here. So, shall we get started?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right. We'll start off with my first question that I always... Bam, don't make me cry. Oz says, Bam, don't make JP cry. I'm going to try not to. My eyes are kind of big, so a lot of airflow in this room as well. So I'm going to blame it on the fan if it happens. Alright, let's start with my favorite question while Bam pops an energy drink. Very bad for you kids. Your screen name. What is the meaning of your screen name? You have BamBeatMan and Dogcraft. We'll get on to your other ones later, but let's start with BamBeatMan.
Yes. Well, I used to play drums when I went to, I'll call it college. It was more of a youth centre. And I was running late one morning, and my tutor texted me saying, "Where the you at? Bam Drummer Man." And then I was like, that sounds cool, but it's too long. So it was like, fine, BamBeatMan. I was like, Swish. That's where the name came from.
Swish? Is this a basketball term I'm hearing? Or is that just some British term? Swish.
I don't know.
You don't know. It's yours, but it's yours.
It was in my mind and it came out. So
you know, it actually sounds very good. Actually, I like that. I like that term. I may start using that. I'm going to start using that from now on. So, we were speaking of screen names. You've got a lot of different screen names out there. You have Bam, Bam Hookem, Bam... what's the Bam Hookem name for?
That'll be just Bam, and then my last name.
Uh-oh. Bam just announced his last name on live streaming.
It's okay. Everyone is quite welcome to stalk me.
Okay. There might be a few who will take that up too.
Apart from Annie, she's not allowed.
No, Annie's not allowed to stalk you. Blame Annie.
No, blame Annie.
So, in Dogcraft, you had your name changed recently to Doorbeat Bam. Care to explain on that one?
Yeah, that was that door right there. I went down to pick something up off the floor, and my spatial awareness wasn't very good that particular morning, and I hit my face on the door handle, and I received a black eye.
You received a black eye? Well, at least it's healed for the interview. Which eye was it?
Yeah, that one, I believe. There's a photo, I swear.
So, door 1, Bam 0. Have you had to kick through a door or anything like that?
Well, I'll have my revenge. I'm gonna drop kick it.
You're gonna drop kick it before you move out, or like right before you move out, hopefully.
Yeah, just before I move out, I'm just gonna run up, boot the door through, and I'm like, I'm off now. See ya.
Well, I guess that could tie right into my next question. Goals and ambitions and everything. Obviously, one of your ambitions and goals is to drop kick that door right behind you.
Yeah, drop kick the door and many others.
What other goals or ambitions do you got for real life here?
Not a lot really. I like sitting around.
You like sitting around?
Just doing nothing. That's what I like. I like sitting on my ass. That's my ambition for life, just to be able to sit on my ass.
That's a goal. That could be an ambition.
Yeah, I like it.
Your goal is to be well off enough that you can sit on your butt and not do anything.
Exactly.
Kay says she's ready for the sequel of Bam Beats Back. So,
oh god.
Just make sure when you drop kick the door, you video it for everybody.
Oh,
so
it'll definitely be recorded.
Speaking of real life, I want to ask that question. How's your boy doing, by the way?
From what I know, he's doing good. He's just started to pronounce some words and stuff like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that is awesome.
Well for him.
So hopefully he'll keep us updated as to how everything's going on there. Yes. You do a lot of stuff on YouTube. Let's talk about the I Want a Live Bam rant. No, Oz, we're not going to get a live Bam rant. Well, we might actually. Let's hold that off for a little bit. But you do a lot of YouTube stuff. You do a lot of YouTube stuff. What's your name on YouTube so people can actually see your work? By the way.
My name is Bam Hookem.
Bam Hookem.
It'd be very different, but YouTube, well, Google Plus, I think it was, didn't allow it because it had to be first and last name, whatever. Because Google Plus destroyed YouTube, in my opinion.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, let's.
Well, it destroyed it in the terms that I wanted a different name, and I had to put that name. Oh.
You could put an alias on it, right? So you show up as your alias.
Yeah, but
I'll walk you through steps. But it's Bam_Hookem. Bam_Hookem. We'll let you do your shout out for it later. Yes, Ivan. Google Plus is awesome with a heart. Little curious about that. What kind of videos are people going to find from you on YouTube when they go search your channel out?
Well, recently it'll just be a lot of me and Vic messing around on like Hypixel or on the Realm. There's some Kerbal space program stuff on there, obviously. A lot of me just complaining about anything.
Complaining about anything, everything possible.
Yeah, anything that can get under my skin, it'll be on there. Eventually.
Right. For those who want a Bam rant, unless if you want a live Bam rant, you can get a recorded Bam rant. Bam rant. So Minecraft. So you do play Minecraft. I noticed for a while, I've been following your page for a while, that I didn't see any Minecraft videos on there until about a month ago, give or take.
Yeah. So
you do play the Hypixel server. What is the for those who don't know, what is the Hypixel server? And what do you do on it?
Well, what me and Vic do on it, we just sit on Quakecraft and you get to shoot people with hoes.
You get to shoot people with what?
With a hoe.
With a what? A her? Hip?
A hoe. H-O-E. A tool.
A hoe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Accent barrier.
Accent, culture barrier right there. I really had a hard time with that one. Normally I can understand you just fine too. That was actually pretty funny. So you shoot people with hoes.
Yes.
Wow. There's so many connotations to that. I'm not sure I want to get into it. You did a hardcore series for a little bit. How did that go? And are you planning any more?
I still have the save file. It's sort of like another thing that I've put out the way for now. I will go back to it eventually, but not right now. I know that last time when I logged off, I was trying to kill something. I know that if I log on, I might die, and that worries me.
Uh-oh.
So the shortest series ever.
Shortest series ever. I think there's like, what, 4 episodes on there? 5 episodes so far?
Not many.
Not many? Yeah, I know. It wasn't very many, but they're just like 4 or 5 episodes, and hopefully it lasts longer than that. Hey, you know what? Strife's had, I think, was it the 3 or 4 episode run on hardcore, so you got a lot of work to catch up to Strife and where he was at with his. JP, yes, Chibs, I am way American because I couldn't essence inherit. I'm quite far from getting that British essence inherited into me. Yes, I am, Chibs, and you know what? I'm sorry.
People from England don't even understand what I'm trying to say. So
see, I don't feel so bad. He hits her with a her while drinking kook. Nice, gay. Nice. Oh boy, yeah. So let's move on to games here. Kerbal Space Program. If anybody's in chat, Dogcraft, and you hear me mention KSP, it's Kerbal Space Program. How do you like it?
It is a game with a very steep learning curve.
Tell me about it.
It's everything I want from a game in terms of like spacey sort of stuff. But then it's just ridiculously hard. I think it's ridiculously hard.
Are you playing the basic version of it, or you've modded it, or anything like that?
I play basic for now because I found out very recently that if I try and install anything to a game, I very quickly rage quit. Because I suck.
Because the game gets confusing, or just the modding it gets confusing?
Just the installing, I can't do anything. I'm absolutely useless. Yeah.
You'll get better at it.
It took me like 3 hours to install a thing which just added like an extra part, and that was it. I was like, the rage was real.
The rage was real. Oz says to try Eve Online. Have you ever tried that one?
Eve Online, I've heard of it, but I haven't played it.
You haven't played it yet? I tried it for a while. It is a subscription one, unfortunately. However, if you get good at the game, just a quick overview. If you get good enough at the game, it does. It allows you to pay for it while playing online.
Yeah.
So you might give that one a try. I've played it before for a while, but unfortunately I couldn't devote the time or the energy to get to it. I've done Kerbal Space Program. I've done the vanilla version of it. I've done mods, and I actually really enjoy that game. But you mentioned the steep learning curve. I've hit that wall, so to speak, to where I can't really get much further than this without myself wanting to rage quit. What advice do you have? Because you've gotten further than me. You've gotten a lot further than me.
I think anything with like Kerbal Space Program, you just gotta plow through it.
Plow through it?
Yeah, there's so much stuff like that you can do, like on your home planet and on the moon. That you can unlock enough science points to unlock the full tech tree to be able to go really far. That's a lot of moon missions.
I'm still trying to get to the moon, really. Minmus, I think, is the other one. The moon is one, and the Minmus is the other. I'm still trying to get to either of those. I haven't been able to outfit a rocket that has enough. Oh gosh, that has enough supplies to get me to the moon and back. And I'm just I'm struggling. It's driving me nuts because it's. Again, with that whole rage quit thing, I think I've lost like 3 hours just trying to get there.
I think Minmus is a lot easier to go to and come back because its gravity's a lot lower, so you don't need to use as much fuel like landing there. Even though every time I've tried to record myself going there, the files either corrupted or have failed. So.
Well, we'll call that a computer problem. Speaking of Kerbal Space Program, did you learn from anybody? Were you watching videos on how to actually play, or any recommended videos that you'd recommend? I know you and I talked about it a while back.
There's two people that I watch when it comes to Kerbal Space Program. There's a guy called Operation DX. He did a really good series. Not so much anymore. He don't really make it, and what he does make, I'm not a fan of. And obviously, when you're talking Kerbal Space Program, Scott Manley's the first person who crops up on anyone's list. I think he's got all the best stuff.
I've tried following his, and I like his videos. I actually like his commentary too. Smart man. I mean, he does the math and everything, which drives me nuts.
He knows everything.
Follically challenged. Yes, Ivan. Harley brought up a point in here, and she says that nobody in this video has hair. There's hair, not much of it on my part.
Yeah.
And somebody's got a full head of hair. Not me. Somebody has a full head of hair. He just chooses to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So I'm the follically challenged one. All right. I've come to terms with that a long time ago. So we were talking about mods. We're talking about Kerbal Space Program. We're talking about Minecraft. You need a computer to play it on. For the geeks out here, like myself, the big geeks. How about that? What equipment do you use for your stuff? Oh, you broke out the notebook.
Okay, so for starters, I'm a dick instantly because I use a Mac.
Done. Yeah. Interview over. Yeah. That's a wrap. Thanks for joining us, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Alright, so the processor is 2.7 gigahertz Intel Core i5. I've got to put this out there. I have no idea what any of this shit means. Graphics, NVIDIA GeForce G7640M 512MB. That's all I could pull off this thing.
So what you're saying is you have an NVIDIA GeForce 760M with 512 megabytes of RAM.
Yes.
All right. For the win. And are you using the microphone on your headset or anything like that?
Well, for recording, I use this. It's Audio Technica AT2020 USB condenser microphone.
Nice. Got the built-in condenser. How about that?
It's pretty good.
Oz is on a Mac too. Oz.
He knows the struggles.
Struggles it is. And then your headset. What kind of headset is that? That looks like the same one that Kay was using on her interview.
It's the SCC.
It's the official.
It's like a standard issue. You've got to have it, or if you don't have it, then get out.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Pneumatic has joined us. Pneumatic, long time no see, buddy. Glad you could be here. Hey, you know what? I've just looked at our ratings right now. Well, not ratings, but I've looked at our viewers right now. We've actually got into the double digits. Woo, double digits.
Yes!
Everybody likes you, man. Everybody likes you. Everybody, by the way, since we do have double digits, start forwarding your questions over. If I can get a mod to help me sort some of these questions, because I know there's going to be a lot of troll questions.
Bring along.
And we'll get through it. I'm trying to write down anything that comes, but it's the rant. It's for the rant. Oh, you know what, Harley? You've got a good question. I'm gonna break in just for that question right now, Harley. That's a damn good question. Why do you wear your headphones over your hoodie? Isn't the sound muffled?
Well, you just turn it up a bit more. So no, but I like wearing a hood, and it's comfy, and I always find with headphones anyway, if I wear them straight onto my ears, the tops of my ears get sore. So and it makes my hair fall out as well if it's straight onto the top of my head.
You know, some of us are suffering from that problem anyway, so I just say screw it and just go with it. The hood keeps your wig warm. Oh my goodness. All right, let's move on a little bit here onto the actual interview. Games. What are your favorite games, man?
I don't really play any games. I play a bit of Minecraft, obviously, Kerbal Space Programs, stuff on my phone, FIFA. Yeah. Amnesia. Play a bit of that.
What's that one?
It's a horror game, but it's terrible. Really, really terrible.
It's really terrible? Terrible as in what?
It's rubbish. It's one of the worst games I've ever played. It's the new one though, it's not the old one. The Amnesia The Dark Descent wasn't bad, but it's like the same thing over and over again. The new one, which I got, the Machine for Pigs I think it's called, it's just rubbish.
Alright. Do you play more than one game at a time? Or are you as some people have been very what's the term?
Well,
very monogamous with your
different
games.
Times.
Huh?
Yeah, I play different games at different times of the day. In the morning, obviously, I sort out all the ones on my phone. Because it's just usually the ones that you play once every 24 hours. Then I don't really play too many games during the day. I play a bit of FIFA sometimes if I'm like sat on Skype or whatever, and then usually when it gets to the late hours, like 2 or 3 in the morning, I crack out the Hypixel with Vic.
With Vic. Is Vic the only one you actually play games with online or anything like that?
Well, pretty much, yeah. I'm trying to get other people involved, like Pastulio. I need him in my life. I need him in my videos.
You need Pastulio in your life and your videos.
Yeah. Oh, he's so funny. I love the guy. I was trying to get Kay to join in on Hypix as well. She's like, yeah.
Okay, you've been called out.
Yeah, Kay.
Oh, goodness. Okay, it's okay. I saw that question from Vic. I plan on asking that one. I'm going to still play. Zinni wants to play Hypixel, I guess.
Yes, more people.
More people. More people. More people.
The more the better.
So any other hobbies outside of YouTube and gaming that we can talk about here?
Yeah, I like to sit outside in the car park with my telescope as much as I can. Probably not right now, it's cloudy and it's daytime. But yeah.
Stargazing, huh?
Yes, I do. Well, yeah, I spent a lot of hours.
Amateur astronomer, huh?
Yes.
You need to make that a good career. You get to sit around, do nothing, and look at stars.
Yeah, exactly. I need one of those computerized telescopes that does it all for you, and I can just sit around, let it do the work, and I'll claim all the credit for it.
But you're learning how to do things the hard way.
Yeah.
You gotta walk before you can run, right? All right. Let's move on to our social life. What does BAM do first? What does BAM do for social time? When you go out with friends, things like that, what do you do?
Well, I don't go out too much anymore. Obviously, some of my friends come around here, we just sit around and do nothing. And then other than that, everything's Skype and DC, and that is it. That's my social life. There is not a lot of it.
It's okay.
I don't like socializing in person.
That's okay. After this interview, you're gonna be famous, and everybody's gonna come up. You're gonna have girls screaming at you from the street. Oh, BAM, BAM, BAM! I haven't had a question about your telescope. Have you ever caught the IIS with your scope, the International Space Station?
Yes, I have. It was literally in the eyepiece for about half a second, and it's almost impossible to track. It's really quite hard. But yeah, I have. Yeah.
Could you make out any features of it, or was it literally just a boop? There it was.
Well, if you catch it where it's going, say, across the face of the moon, if you're that lucky, you can make out pretty much most of it. You can see the solar panels like fully, and obviously, it's not the greatest detail, but you can definitely tell what it is.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be anything else up there that looks like that, I hope. Unless we got Kerbal for real in our atmosphere, right? Alright. Moving on to more of a social life. The Skype group. Skypipe, it's real. Skypipe, it's real. I was there. I'm included in the Skype group. I'm so excited. I love it, actually.
As of last night.
I had a blast last night with the Skype groups. Everybody on there, thank you. That was so fun. I had so much fun. It was the Skype group. It's I don't know how to really describe it. It's great when you actually get to, oh my goodness, Knight's here as well. Hey Knight, how you doing, bud? And it's working for you. Wow.
He has internet.
Whoa. He's there. The Skype group, it's great. It was so much fun. I played Minecraft. I got to play Minecraft and sit there and socialize with other people and everything. Who's on normally? Who's the normal players in the Skype group and participants in the Skype group? And how would one find it if they decide to try and join it? What are some of the rules? There's rules.
Well, if you're wanting to join the Skype group, I think ever since we had an incident not long ago, we need everyone to agree on who joins, basically. So.
Tongue tied. Tongue twister. Tongue twister. Don't look at my screen. Answer the question. I must have missed something. What happened here? You said you look like you blanked out for a second. Unless you answered the question and I missed the end of the answer.
Yeah, you probably missed it. No, I was just saying that if people want to join the Skype group now, ever since we had a little bit of an incident not long ago, so between us all, we decide who can and can't come into the group because we don't want to repeat like before. Like it wasn't pretty. It was a bit messy.
Yeah.
So we try and keep that at a minimum as of now.
Who should they contact if they are interested in trying to join?
Me, Kay, or Vic.
So that's going to be BamBeatMan, Staircase Climber, or Victix 11. Go talk to one of them if you're interested in joining the Skype group. Hey, Dula, nice of you to join us, buddy. Dula's here. Vic's. Oh my goodness, everybody's here. Wow. Oz has a question. If you and Vic were to meet up, what would actually happen?
Am I allowed to say that? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. It'd stay professional.
It's very professional. Well, what's funny is you say that, now I have to ask Vic's question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love Vic?
Oh God, 11.
11.
Yeah.
Bromance. So I'm guessing the moderators of the Skype group are actually you, Kay, and Vic as well.
Yes.
All right.
If anyone steps out of line.
With the tattoos, don't make him hit you with his what is it?
Yeah, they're still healing. Geek life.
Don't make him hit you with that. You'll regret it. Camping? What? Night pictures. Oh boy. I will, Ziggy. I will ask him about the pickles. Do you like pickles?
No.
Okay.
That is it. No.
Absolutely not. Okay.
Let's not get started on the pickles.
We'll come back to that later. Now, let's move on to Dogcraft, because everybody here is a part of Dogcraft in some way or the other.
Yes.
What led you to Dogcraft, and how long have you been a member?
I can't remember when I joined. This is something I should have written down. I can't remember when I joined. I was just watching a Rendog video, and I was like, I'll go and see what's going on over there. And then I joined. Actually, no, I joined the first time, and the screen was so covered in ads, I couldn't see anything, so I couldn't join. And then that was like 3 months previous to when I joined. But yeah, I think it was December 22nd, maybe, or 21st. That's probably completely wrong. Oh well.
It's what you remember.
Yeah.
It's what you remember.
I joined at some point in 2013, near the end of the year. That'll do.
All right. You ready for an uncomfortable question? You said bring on the trolls.
Yes.
All right. Knight's got an uncomfortable question for you. From Knight. Bam. My wife heard you love Vic. Her question is, are you
Am I what? In love with Vic? Madly? Yes.
Madly in love with Vic.
I definitely swing Vic's way.
You definitely swing Vic's way. Just Vic, though. Sorry. Hey, sorry all you guys out there. Just Vic. Vic is a popular guy. Everybody loves Vic.
Right. Everyone's been trying to steal him off me as well. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Ellis. God damn it, Ellis.
Ellis. No stealing Vic. Kay says your latest account has been up since November of 2013.
November
2013. Your latest account. Vic wants to know, what game would you play in heaven?
I hate you, Vic. that was purposefully done. I know why he's done it, and douchebag. Oh, what a penis. Okay, I'm gonna answer it like it's an actual question. So I would play. What's that? Just one game? XCOM.
XCOM for heaven. All right. Nothing like playing a little war game against aliens in heaven. That's awesome.
Brilliant. I love it.
You probably just made Ivan happy with that.
Yes. Of course.
It's not a boy thing, it's a Vic thing. Yeah, you know what, it is a Vic thing. You know, he sits there
Exactly.
in the Skype group, so just chill, and then when he talks, everybody's just like, wow. Yeah, it is a Vic thing. Everybody likes Vic. Quick, you said the Red Dog videos led to Minecraft?
Yes.
Or Minecraft. Dogcraft?
And Minecraft.
And Minecraft. So, Red Dog videos led to Minecraft. Wouldn't you like to have Red Dog put out some more videos? Yes? Yes? I'm gonna
well, if he's gonna do it, he needs to hurry up. I'm sick of waiting.
Aren't we all? Are we all? All right, there was my that was my little thing out there. Got to throw it out there. Ren, if you don't come out, I'm gonna have to ask you for an interview.
Yeah.
Somebody asked earlier. We're on to the user questions at this point. Somebody asked earlier, what is your least favorite leisure activity? Somebody speak up, whoever that was. I got the question. I'll get it.
What, just general thing?
Yeah. What's your least favorite leisure activity?
Anything that involves me having to stand up, I dislike it.
Anything that involves having to stand up. You're a young guy, man. Standing up shouldn't be a problem for you.
Oh, I like sitting down too much.
You're young. You're in relatively good shape. This shouldn't be an issue. Oh my God! You should have seen. Just FYI, I have to point this out. You should have seen chat over on Twitch chat. Harley, you've hardly said anything the whole time, and then out of the blue, wow. Now we know why Bam loves Vic. Oh, wow! What a beep! Oh my God. Okay. Whew. It took me a minute to actually get that. Don't worry, Chips, I got that one. It took me a minute to actually get that question, and then when it happened, I read that question, and then I read Chips' little spit, and I was in the middle of drinking. My computer, my camera, everything just about got covered. That was good. That was awesome. Oh, wow. There is... I think it was... No, not Chips. Oz has this question. I think somebody else asked earlier. What was your best Minecraft build?
Best build?
Yeah, best build. This is a gaming channel. I gotta keep it game-centric.
Probably the... I'd say the space station on the Realm.
Space station? You gotta put up a picture or something on that.
Yeah, I've actually got a lot of videos. I'm waiting for editing from the Realm, which Vic keeps reminding me to do, and I keep forgetting even though he reminds me. I'm just too lazy to edit at the minute.
Damn it, Pam! Quit being lazy.
But yeah, that'll all appear on YouTube soon.
Sorry, I'm writing down a question right now. Somebody wanted to know earlier, how did you get into drums?
Yeah, I just like whacking things. Just anything where I can just hit something.
Rephrase that.
This took a strange turn.
It took a very strange... That was your comment, man. That was your comment. I just know the audience we have right here, and this... That's just...
How did I pick up on that? Anything where I'm just... Yeah, I'm not going to try and phrase it.
So you just like beating inanimate objects with a stick. Let's try that.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
All right. BamBeatMan forever. This is horrible. This is horrible. This is like my... Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get kicked off YouTube for this. Do you still play the drums at all, or is that... was that...
Not so much now. I reckon if I had a drum kit in this flat anywhere, well, it won't fit for a start, and I'm sure the neighbours would be really happy if I just started smashing out a drum solo. Because usually I'm awake in the middle of the night, and I don't think they'd be happy with that. Even though I honestly don't care what they think. To be fair, I don't care.
So that hallway right behind you, the two doors, one left, one straight through. Is it like a house that you're renting with a group of people, or is it just?
No, it's my own flat. That'll be my bathroom. That's my bedroom. My kitchen's there, and then the other bit goes down to the stairs to the door.
Okay, but it's your own apartment. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure this out. I see the door open behind you, and I'm like, there's nobody ever there. It's a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of.
I used to be sharing with people before.
Yeah, but you don't share very well, right?
Oh no.
Don't share with anybody. Vic wants to know when you're truly going to stop smoking.
I'm working on it right now. I've gone from like 20 a day to about 8 in the last week. So.
Well, that's really good, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've moved on to menthol, so they don't.
Oh, worse for you.
And then I'll be going onto one of them electric
the e-cigarettes?
Cigarette things, whatever they're called, yeah.
True Blue, or whatever the heck they call those things, blue, or I don't know.
Yeah, it'll happen eventually.
It'll happen eventually. And then you can actually vape it up all you want through here.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 2 questions here that we have to get out. One is from Wolfie. She'll be really happy that I'm calling her out for this one. She asked through Twitter. She's busy, so she couldn't actually make it. Real quick though, before I get to Wolfie's, Dula says he'll make you a pipe.
Do it.
Do it. Awesome. Nah, mate, look at that. Move to a pipe. I'll make you one. That's awesome. Hey, Dula, get with this man here. Bam, get with Dula, and you two can hash it out. This is getting intense now. The chat's getting intense because Vic's planning your wedding already. So.
Of course he is.
With pretty pink cakes and looks like a Cell. I'm just gonna call you Cell. Whimsical Rose Cell. She's going to be a wedding planner. So congratulations, I guess. By the way.
Well, I didn't even know I was getting married.
Didn't even know. Well, now you do. All right. Moving on. Wolfie's question. Through Twitter. She asked us of everybody, if you can be a Disney princess, who would you be? Go.
Which ones are they? Like, I don't know any of them.
You don't know any Disney princesses?
No, I didn't do Disney.
Oh. Shoot. This question took a backslide. Do I have to start naming them off for you?
Yeah, and I'll just pick one.
I got plenty there. You've got, well, let's see. Dula chose Belle. I think Strife chose Ariel from Little Mermaid, I think. Ivan says you should be Jasmine.
That'll do. I'll pick that one.
Jasmine. All
yes.
Right. So you want to be the Persian princess. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. Put a long black hair on you. Get yourself a pretty girly voice. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. So, Bam is Jasmine. You know, I just thought of something. Chibs, if you ever get extra time, would you be able to start if I get you a list of interview people and what princess they picked, would you be willing to draw that person as a princess? If you get time.
Do it, Chibs. Do
it. Dula says, by the way, he knows not the Disney princesses. My respect for him just quadrupled. We are not worthy. Congrats. You're like the first person who didn't know that question. All right, another troll question. Gotta ask. This has been asked of everybody so far. I think everybody. If you were in a room with 10 people and a dog, and you farted, would you blame it on the dog?
I'd blame Annie.
Blame Annie.
I mean, if something happens and you need to point the blame at someone, like Annie's the first candidate every time.
Blame Annie.
You can't not blame her. She's just so blamable. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Hashtag blame Annie. What time is it? Yeah. It's only like 6. How many days have you been up straight? How many days have you been up? Did I lose you?
How many days of what?
How many days have you been up straight?
What? as like a record for me, or
no, like
right now?
Right now.
Okay, right now I've been awake for about maybe 14 hours. It's not that bad. I managed to sleep last night.
Wow, you managed to actually sleep. Thank you, Bam. Now we can rest easy. That was Kay who wanted me to actually ask you that question, by the way. Oh, Oz, yes, I want to see that. 30? 30. Sleeping Beauty, but she doesn't do a day. I don't know where that was going on. I'm sorry. Hey, more of your questions, people. Come on, let's get something going here, because we're not going to be. This is not going to be our record interview. We've actually passed 1 or 2 people already. So, give me some viewer questions here. Give me something. I'm ready. I got my pen ready. Mods, did I miss any? What the hell is that?
The what?
What was that? A measuring tape?
Yeah.
You know, I keep measuring tape in my house too, but I don't know if I keep it
Yeah,
right there.
me and Vic, we can't help it. As soon as we get on on any sort of video thing, we just tape measure instantly. Start measuring stuff. Most of the time.
Zinni has a very good question. How many tattoos? What do they mean to you?
How many tattoos? Oh, Jesus. I think it's either in the 40s or the 50s. I have a lot of them. I sort of lost count at about 30 odd, but I know I've had a lot more since then. They're just random though. They don't really mean much.
Just whatever strikes your fancy at the moment.
Well, yeah. I've got a pumpkin on my hand.
Pumpkin on your hand? You gotta show that one. You gotta show that one.
There's no explanation to anything.
Interesting.
Can you see that?
Pumpkin with a spider web and a worm and a maggot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's strange stuff.
Well, you know, you're kind of a strange guy. Let's not lie on that one.
You've got to get the weirdness out there.
Exactly. Dula asked what kind of headset you're using. I know you and Kay are using the same kind of headset. It's standard SCC issue, or SCCC.
Yeah.
Sorry, SCCC issue.
No idea what it's called. I can't remember.
Can't remember what it's called. There's not a name on it?
TechNet something or other.
TechNet headset.
Yeah.
Oz wants to know, what do you think of people who talk before thinking? What do you
talk before thinking? What, exactly like me? I always talk before I think. That's why.
Your mouth kicks in before the filter.
I think that's the best way to talk, because that way you're not lying to anyone about anything. If you just talk straight away, it's just like a blunt opinion about anything is the best.
Say bye to Harley. She's leaving.
She's leaving?
Yeah, she's leaving, right? She's leaving the stream. She's not gonna be there.
God damn it. Bye.
Your favorite Annie quote?
Favorite Annie quote? Oh God. There's many. That
was the creepiest.
The best one was when there's 2 that I've got in mind. The first one was when she said, "The Queen never dies," and I thought that was ridiculously stupid. That was "The Queen never dies." That's insane. I was like, "What are you talking about?" Well, then there was one. It was fairly recent. She was trying to say Ivan's name, and she pronounced it as even. So I was like, "Even? What? What do you mean even?" And I was like, "How would you say Ivan?" And she went, "Even." And I was like, "How would you say it? Even?" She went, "Ivan." I was like, "What? Where's the sense?"
Okay. Who is your least favorite celebrity?
Least favorite celebrity? Bieber. Kill him. Send him to the moon. Send him to the sun. I don't give a shit. Just get rid of him.
Parental advisory. Parental advisory. Your dream vacation and your dream vacation or destination. Where do you want to go?
Anywhere as long as Vic's there.
Wow. I'm gonna write something in chat right now, and it's gonna be Hashtag bromance.
The bromance is on.
The bromance is real. So is this one of those things that if we ever log into the Skype, we're pretty much always going to see you and Vic in Skype?
Yes.
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 I may have to get Vic on for an interview at some point.
Oh,
I may have to put him on the list and see what happens.
Do it. Like, if you spend any amount of time talking to Vic, you'd instantly melt and fall in love with him. It's impossible.
Vic is the ladies' man.
Definitely.
And the man's man. What is Hoobrew? What do you think about Hoobrew?
Oh god. Okay, so Annie was trying to say Hebrew, and she messed it up, and she said Hoobrew, or she spelt Hoobrew, and I was like, we was all real confused, and then she spelt it correctly with the little star thing, and we was just sat there like, what an idiot.
Okay. Hoobrew. Zenny's leaving. Bye, Zen. Zenny. What's your Skype name, bro? Just type it in the chat before you leave, real quick. Because I think Zenny's on Skype, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Type your Skype name in there, so I know what to find you. All right. Does anybody else have any questions? What song would you play during your funeral/cremation?
Funeral.
I'm sure you know who this question's from.
I have no idea, but I'd probably. I know exactly what I'd use. A band called Down, and the song's called "Bury Me in Smoke."
Bury you in smoke?
Yes, it's a good song.
All right. Dula says you look like a young David Thewlis. Not sure who that is.
I don't know.
Gotta explain, Dula. All right. Actually, we're coming close to the end of the questions here. Bam, go ahead. Now, this is your opportunity to give your shout out for your YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter pages if you want. I know there's a lot of them out there. We talked about that because you've got a lot of different names out there. Let's give a shout out for the ones that you want used. How about that?
I have lots of accounts everywhere. Most of my accounts, anyway, have the same picture, which is my YouTube picture thing. So, which I think everything's under Bam Hook. I'm pretty sure.
Your YouTube picture name. Let's see if I can bring that up. Let's see if I can bring that up on the insert here. BeatMan vids or the little Bam small thing.
The Bam.
The Bam. Okay. Let's see if I can bring this up, everybody, without actually. I'll focus on me so everybody can see the frustration on my face as I do this. Let's see. It's refreshed. Nice. Let's see. YouTube. All right. Let's see if I can do this without covering everything. And boom. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm actually getting hang of this OBS thing. This little thing right here, everybody. This little thing right there. If you can see my mouse, that's what we're talking about. It's that little, it says BAM, it's got a little couple planets on it. I can't really zoom in any further, I don't think, can I? Oh, yes, I can. Look at that, I can make it big. There you go, that's it right there.
If you see that picture, that's the account I'm using.
That's the account he's using, everybody. If you see that picture.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me get rid of that real quick, because that's gonna. Oh, let's turn that off. Hey, there I am. Yay, I did it. I'm getting a hang of this OBS thing. I'm going to turn into a real streamer yet one of these days. So, any other shout-outs you want to get done before? Sorry.
No.
Hold on.
The mute is real. Hold on.
Hold on. I'm getting a kid yelling in the background, so. All right, there we go. So, question, political view. Oh, okay. Last question before we log off here. What's your political view? Do you have one?
They should all go and jump in a hole and let me set fire to all of them because they're all pricks. That's what I think. Anything that has anything to do with politics, they can all go and die. As far as I care.
All right. Freedom of speech at its finest. Go ahead and give a shout out for your general, if you would, with a salute.
General Starkiss! Gump! Oh, God.
Oh. Everybody wants to see a rant before ending. Give us a rant. Give us a few-minute rant. I'll mute my mic.
Let me think what I can rant about. Fuck you. Fucking thing. Go away. I can rant about this can. No, I can't. I don't know what to rant about.
Oh, that's amazing, right? Amazing when somebody wants
the best rant. I can't rant about anything. That's my rant. I can't rant because there's nothing to rant about because ranting. I need to be in a certain mood for ranting, and right now is not that time.
We'll accept that.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. This was an interview with BamBeatMan. I want to thank everybody who showed up and came. Thank you for being here. Reincarnate the best intro channel. We'll work on that salute later. Thank you, everybody, for being here today, for tuning in for this interview. Today was with BamBeatMan. If you want to see the catch of stuff, it's Bam_Cookum. Look for that picture I put up earlier, and that will tell you that will tell you you're on the right channel. He's got a lot of them out there, but look for the picture. It says Bam going across, and it's got the little plane. You can't miss it. Next week, I'll put up another poll. Not next week. Excuse me. I'll put up another poll for who's going to be my next victim on this. Last time Wolfie got pretty high. She may have to show up for a Saturday interview.
She's got it.
Yeah, and then one of these days I may, if Randolph doesn't have a high, I may have to call him up for an interview. We'll see. We'll keep that for the future.
Get him on there.
We're trying. I've got a special 10th interview planned out with somebody. I've already kind of worked it out with him. I'll let you all know after the 9th interview. But I will let everybody know. Subscribe to my Twitter channel if you're here. Go ahead and subscribe to it. So follow me or cyberstalk me, whatever you want to do on Twitter. Or Twitch, excuse me, on Twitch. That way you can catch all the interviews and I'll update things. Occasionally I just play some random games here and there as I get a chance. Follow me on Twitter. It's Galaxy412 on Twitter. It's without the second A. My wife named that. JLXY412 on Twitter, and then Dogcraft, I am JParo, and YouTube JParo79, so you'll be able to catch this interview and all my other interviews previously on YouTube. So thank everybody for being here. Bam, go ahead and say bye.
Later.
All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Have a great Saturday.